About that you're not gonna tell me. Oh, that's just part of the game plan. I know that. I wasn't telling you when I saw that I could beat Malik Willis by just doing one thing. Yeah.
Today, from Nissan Stadium in Nashville, Tennessee, it's Week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Two weeks have come and gone. It's off to Week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. On first down, Campbell. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down, Titans, gain of 12. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. You look at this Steeler defense. It's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Looking deep here for Dobbs. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. A big play that time for the Titans. 46 yards.
And this offense has come out swinging here in the early going. They pick up a nice chunk on that pitch and catch. And the two of them have this offense moving in the right direction to start this game.
Campbell operating from the gun. And it's a Titans touchdown. Romeo Dobbs, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Titans get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Dickens. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 17 carries, 122 yards.
So, partner, you know, 2 games worth, he's leading the league in rushing, so he's now trending. Is that what they talk about nowadays? You talk about trending? That's what he's doing. He'd like to continue it here in this game.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That one, a first down pickup of 8. The Steelers at 2-0 here to begin the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. They run the counter. It's Rowe. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Dickens. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 42 yards rushing for him now to this point. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Up the middle they go. Dickens. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 7 yards there and a first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great play there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Boswell good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Titans coming back onto the field for their 2nd drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
And a loose football. And fortunately, he's able to get this one back, so it is a first down. Defensively well done to jar that free. I'll tell you what, though, offensively, he's got to be lucky after the catch and the fumble that didn't go too far away from him.
And the way the football is shaped, it's not built to bounce true, is it? It can squirt in any direction and move in any way. He was so lucky. Thank his lucky stars, he was able to get that one back.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Seven, our score after 1. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession. They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. As they've got it as we resume action. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts this down to a 3rd and about 5. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Keanu Benton drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their 2nd offensive possession. And that last drive It was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, and they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. On second down now, Dickens, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, partner, if the defense isn't going to adjust and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over, they're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
66 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Second down and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Dickens. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a handoff up the middle. Dickens. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. He finds his way into the secondary again on this drive. They might want to try getting him down a little closer to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, what do they call that? Third level run, first level being the D-line, and linebacker second level, the secondary the third. When you block it up well and you make the secondary do all the tackling, that will wear on a defense.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. And now they'll throw with Lance. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They run the counter. Dickens. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing his Lance on third down. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And Mike Tomlin going to roll up the sleeves here and say, let's go for it on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Steelers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. That 7-0 lead of theirs is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Pollard here once again, back-to-back catches. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. On 1st and 10, Campbell. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Here now, 2nd and 4. Back to throw again. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And no sidestepping that hit. He's going to be brought down hard, and it also sets up fourth down. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have hurdled him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here. Throwing on first down is Lance. That one down the field for Freiermuth. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
So first thing crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing to start the drive. Campbell. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. To throw is Campbell. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Swinging this out for Pollard. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Campbell now. A final shot before break. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Point after, right down the middle. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. And no break needed. Let's get back to it. Week 3, here we go with quarter 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Right back to him on first down. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that. And that really chips away at your confidence.
And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
I think the reason that this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
This 2nd and 4. The Lance going to throw. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Lance to throw it. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Back
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the fourth down.
Rolling to his right, and it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now Campbell throwing on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. On the draw, it's Pollard. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Lance now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Up the middle they go. Dickens, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. So there you go, holding by the offense, and that'll push him back.
Changes everything now as you try and figure out what your playbook has for you. Longer yardage situations, tougher to execute and pick up first downs.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Dickens. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. They run the counter. Dickens, no gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Campbell. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw. Campbell. They'll drop this underneath to Pollard. It'll be a gain of 5. And now it's 3rd and 3. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Hasn't been his best afternoon on the ground. Far from it, but a critical third down conversion.
This afternoon just got better. All right, you're exactly right. It hasn't been his best in terms of yardage, but that run there, that's the one your teammates look to you and go, okay, that's what we want from you. That's what we need. Now they have a chance to keep moving forward and a chance to win the game.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Back to throw. Campbell. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
That's caught inside the 20. And now they are knocking on the door inside Pittsburgh's 10. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding goal.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
Able to avoid him at the 40. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
This is taken at the 18. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. Now the Steelers getting set and ready for their next possession. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Throwing now is Lance. Here's Freiermuth again. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Play action, now it's Lance. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Now a handoff up the middle. Dickens, and he is going to get this close to the 1st down markers. He's brought down at the Titans' 43-yard line. They will look for some important yardage on 3rd down. From here, it would be a 60-yard boot. And he won't get to the marker as they're going to stop it for a 2nd straight play right at the line of scrimmage. Oh, now some trickery. They fake the spike. Dancing to his left. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this one's going to go out of bounds, so no recovery. But on 4th down, a change of possession anyway. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all he needed. 1st down. Well, obviously, you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline and saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense. Yeah. I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st down in field goal range already. They'll run on 1st down. Dickens, and he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. They come up now on 2nd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. Dickens, and he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 2nd down, Dickens. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game.
Here we go. 1st and goal.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeout.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker.
And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. That drive a long one, spanning 15 plays, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll start things out at the 25. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of
Gonna turn it back on now. Oh, here we go. Let me know when I'm good, Stim. Wait, what's loading for you? Yeah, I'm not gonna. Yeah. It doesn't count your stats. Bro, we're on prime time twice this year. Yeah, yeah. And then the Austin Samuel game's also Sunday Night Football. You're on Sunday Night Football back-to-back weeks. Yeah, it looks like you have a total of 3 primetime games. The 2 against me and the 1 against Austin Samuel. I have a primetime game against Austin Samuel too in week 6. Bruh. Okay, I have the forced win for you ready, so. QB1 check-in. Preach team mentality because I'm not preaching Trey Lance right now. My third string strong safety dislocated his shoulder. Sheldon Dickens is now an 86 overall. Welcome to Roman Wilson. Stop who? Don't worry, we're gonna do something interesting this week. Oh no, yeah. Yeah, I got tired of him. That's why I wanted to get rid of him so badly. It's annoying when it does that. Okay. It's happened a couple times over my time of playing Madden. He's still number 2 in rushing yards in the league, but not by much. Let me let me know when you're ready to hop in. Okay. I feel like mine's the most overrated so far this season. I mean, he should be happy. I'm pretty sure he has more career receptions with you guys than he did with Pittsburgh. I'm pretty sure he has more receptions with you guys this season than he did in Pittsburgh his whole career. Okay. I'm wearing white uniforms. Oh, wait, okay. Yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right. There's no. I'm wearing the 70s aways. We were like the retros. Yeah, like 70s and 60s. Okay. Let's go. I never like getting ball first.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Acrisure Stadium on the north shore of the Steel City, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
Sweet.
A pair of 3-0 teams set to lock horns for the right to remain unbeaten, and we're off in week 4. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And able to get this out to the 25. They start the drive with Cook. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. This defense for the Steelers, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
On second down.
Tackle him.
And he'll get about 3 up close to the 35. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for it. This is Juszczyk.
Oh my gosh, we almost got him.
First before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
3rd and inches, just turn around, hand it to the big guy, and let him plow forward and pick up a 1st down. A lot of people think that the offensive line, they may almost take the play off because they got a big guy back there pushing forward. I think it actually works in reverse. I think they block harder because they love seeing that guy get the ball because he doesn't touch it very often.
Off play action, Fields. He'll dump this off to Cook. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Give to Cook out of the gun. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of 1st downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. On play action, Fields. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington.
Brother, we can't tackle.
A gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Well, a fake on the jet sweep as they run with Cook up the middle. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
They'll run here with a rookie. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
A very lengthy opening drive as this will be play number 12 coming on 3rd and goal. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Darnell Washington, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
Oh, sweet.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Lance now on 1st down. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
He's going to have the 1st down and then some.
What a freaking bailout there. Holy crap.
To the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Jalen Waddle, 73 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away now from moving out in front. They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
The Browns drive about to get started. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them.
Yes!
But I like.
And now off to the races down the right side. Still going inside the 20.
Oh.
And that's a touchdown.
Yes!
Hold on, there is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. Would have put him in the lead, but hold that thought.
Yeah, the celebration had to stop, didn't it? Because now you're on a real uptick. You're in the lead. Instead, you're still behind. Have to find a way to regroup.
Cook up the gut. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. A play fake, now Fields to throw. And incomplete
Yes!
on the deep ball.
It's another zone defense. It looks
Oh
like
my
it's open.
gosh, we're getting bailed right now.
Patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
The Browns on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and forever. Back to throw. Fields. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Taking it about the 36.
Oh, I was trying to go for the Antonio Brown moment.
Return there, 40 yards. Now the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. On 1st down, Lance eluding the pressure right. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. Touchdown! Pat Freiermuth. His first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is up to 8. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Oh, who the fuck you are?
They run it again with Cook. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Here's Fields. Rolling to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play that time for Cleveland.
That's why I never run cover 2. That's why I never run cover 2.
So often, if you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure is good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 63 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in this first half.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person that's on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now, because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there was another first down run right there.
Cook looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding him out on first down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2? Maybe even 3 more plays.
2nd and goal from the 1. That would give to the big fullback Juszczyk. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Kyle Juszczyk, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns have cut the lead back down to 2. And when the smaller guy can't power it across the goal line, Charles, sometimes you need to go with a fullback. They did. It worked.
What's that thing about?
I wonder what play you're calling here.
How's that?
Oh, yeah. Force equals mass times acceleration.
Oh, that's big-time stuff. That's from the same guy the apple dropped on his head, right?
Fields trying to throw for it. And now he's going to go down. A big sack, and they're unable to tie it. The kickoff team on the field now, as they will send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They run the counter. Dickens, and not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 7 yards there and a first down. The Steelers at 3-0 here in the month of September. And they've got to be pleased with the start of this season, obviously.
Yeah, and you're talking about 3 good quality wins. It's got people in the locker room excited, not overly so, but that quiet confidence is starting to build. They're starting to believe that this could be their year if they stay on track.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Here we go. 45. 1.
Off of play action, here's Lance. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Up the middle they go. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns.
Oh my gosh. My freaking hands hit the LB button.
For a Browns TD. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. They'll give it to the fullback up the middle. They had the big play on the fumble return. They were looking for the one.
To be fair, he has gotten those a lot of times against me. One time, that's like the first time we've ever stopped to use check.
Point, but after a play like that, you talk about the 1-2 punch, right? It's a momentum play. Go for two and really try to capitalize.
We are going to keep my left hand away from LB now.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Now Lance. Flush to his right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance steps away. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Lance looking to throw it. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. And oh, it's no good. For the second time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Now that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
Flushed out right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. 47 yards. And the Steelers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Boswell good with the extra point. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21.
I would be kicking off like that anyway. I usually kick it out back the end zone.
The Browns drive about to get started. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play, second down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And that's going to be incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum the other side is starting to gain.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Fields now to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's
what the?
But fortunately, he's able
Nick
to recover
Herbig?
his own fumble. That could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atoned for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. And Lance now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, Lance has it knocked free. The ball is loose. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it up.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Now they matched their opponent's pick 6 from earlier. Those are some crucial points that may prove pretty consequential as to how this one plays out.
And Brandon, I think now we're not just watching how they move around the field, but we're checking their psychology out a little bit, aren't we? Because that defense, they're about to go right back out with all the momentum on their side. As for the opposing offense, you wonder if there's going to be some hesitation to lean entirely on the passing game to try and mount a counterattack.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. This one downfield for Tillman. And this one is incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Slot man moves right. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did, and remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there, all 11 guys on defense, diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Here now a 3rd down and 8. Now a play fake. Lance. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
No!
And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. On 1st down, Rowe.
What's going on?
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, give him credit for trying, but there's no fooling the defense with that call. They were reading run, and they set up to stop the run and then executed.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd down and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Rowe. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 40.
Get him back in the game.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge.
The Brewers' shoulder on that play, I thought it was like an ACL tear or something.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On third down, Dickens. Yeah, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you?
I have no
Because
idea, to
you're
be
either
honest.
Thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Fields. They'll roll him out right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. T.J. Watt in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The Browns send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it.
Don't worry, I'm going back to like the 40.
So holding there on the return, and that'll back him up to start the next drive.
Yeah, that's a pretty easy call right there, partner. I think when the officials look in their manual and see the expression jersey getting pulled, that's a flag coming out every time.
Now a handoff up the middle. Dickens. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down. They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. They run the counter. Dickens. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. They'll run on 1st down. Dickens. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
On 1st down, Rowe. The broken tackle could not free him as he's brought down at the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now Lance on the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Excellent work there by Lance as he scrambles for the... First down.
Well, the pressure just couldn't get to him that time. They forced him out to his right, but he held his poise, surveyed the field, didn't find anything he liked, and then took off and picked up a nice gain.
They'll try to run this one in, and he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. taking it in from a yard out. And the Steelers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Extra point put through by Boswell, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
A shotgun snap, Fields. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. Well, plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage. Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big third down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They snap it to Fields. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position.
Go now. Black, 95.
42. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there now. Check. 42's the mic. Check. 42's the mic. Yep.
So I'm trying to see what happened on that last play there because I have no idea what happened to Fields either. Oh, he was thrown out of a sack. TJ Watt got to him.
They'll run on first down. Dickens. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
And a short gain down to about the 33.
And this is the worry because sometimes you can get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up and you're staring at an important third down.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Dickens. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 80 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Dickens, this carry with the extra effort is going to get him stopped up just shy of the 10. 2nd and 5. They run the counter. Rowe. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Boswell's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
Here's Fields now on 2nd down. Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, if you've been waiting all day for this Sunday nighter's been worth the wait. It's 3rd down here.
Now a give running right, it's Cook. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Will the defense pressure or sit back? Here's 4th and 5.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 for a Steeler touchdown. Little choice, Charles, but to go for it right there, and that pick-6 will be the icing on the cake.
Yeah, you don't know how many more possessions you're going to get, so really, you're almost at the point of no option. Have to go for it. Bottom line, though, is defenders know that as well. They know you've got to throw the football. Had the right defense called, able to make a nice play on the ball, and that's all she wrote.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just...
Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it.
And that is going to wind up incomplete. So they try to hit him with something you don't see too often, but it doesn't work out.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
Now it's Fields. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
From the gun on 3rd down, Fields.
Buying time to his left.
Oh my gosh, I don't know why I did that.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Darnell Washington. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Browns have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Third time's the charm on the extra point as he gets this one to go. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The Browns kicking.
Yeah, I was wondering what was going on there.
This one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. On third down, Dickens. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. This will be fielded at the 17. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially.
And they will take over first and 10.
The Browns drive about to get started.
On first and 10, here's Fields.
Can't get away, and he's taken down.
They'll come up now. This is second and long.
He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Joey Porter Jr.
Well, there's a time and a place for everything. Down 2 scores late in the fourth. I get it. Now is the time to throw it downfield, but that one might just write an end to this ball game.
Yeah, I hear all the time how critical I am of play. Not in this situation.
That was close for like the first half.
Look at the clock. Look at the scoreboard. Had to press it and take a chance.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And Brandon, I think it's as simple as this.
That's what I was talking about. He's
some teams,
not
they're
good
just
in
meant for the
Madden.
big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Steelers, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new.
Oh, man. Okay. That's like the typical Steelers game. For whatever reason, the first half, we're struggling, but in the second half, you didn't get a touchdown until garbage time. That's how it always is. Second half, teams can't score against us till garbage time. Shut up, Trey Lance. You didn't chip into the win at all. Roman Wilson does not perform when he plays at Acrisure Stadium. Roman Wilson does not perform when he plays with the Steelers on the field. Am I good, Sim? Are you still? Okay. Ugh. Yeah. He's a crybaby. Burbank's now my number 2, kinda. I don't know if you really know. Did you see that Fox guy on the field during the game? All my, I I was running 2 tight ends, 2 receivers the whole game, except when I was in I formation. So Burbank's my number 2 receiver now, but he's also playing in the slot. I have Fox out wide. Ugh. That first half was kind of difficult because I was trying to make my adjustments against you. Second half it seemed to work. Yeah, you had me kind of sweating, like, especially when I was getting big cocky with Trey Lance and he fumbled there. I was like, crap, I should have taken a kneel. Little did I know that play ended up working in my favor. Yeah, that Trey Lance fumble, because when Trey Lance fumbled, you end up turning that into a pick 6. You threw a pick to, I think, Jaleel Reynolds, and he took it to the house. No, I was talking about the Trey Lance one, like, right before halftime. That Sheldon Dickens one, yeah, he took that one to the house because I had nobody back there. Yeah. Let me see if I can find that play before half. Okay, yeah, here's where you have the ball on the 49. Oh, it was Isaiah Simmons, whose only job was to play against you today. He's a backup. Yeah, I work at 4, and then hopefully I'll be out there by about like 10 o'clock tonight. Yeah. And I don't even think I capitalized after halftime. I don't think I got a touchdown. Okay. I'm down. Yeah, the 3rd and 8, and then got trade offers. Who? Ed Ingram. I don't need a cornerback though. He killed me. He had two like very long touchdowns against me. Patriots want to trade Christian Barmore and a 6th round pick for Devontae Wyatt. No. I've seen how he plays against me. I don't want anything to do with him. I benched Peyton Wilson for a week so Isaiah Simmons can play. Peyton Wilson got a few snaps. But now he dislocated his shoulder. It's just a little too much. Just a little too soon. After I tell you no, both my offensive tackles are out with injuries now. I'm signing somebody. Like I said, I see how he plays against me. I don't need him. How do I make some roster space? Maybe I just made somebody Ed Ingram. Let's see what you're made of out there. No, I already. Ugh. Huh. If you want to know my least favorite offensive tackle I've ever played with in Madden, it's Jawan Taylor. I hate that guy. I can't tell you how many times I've been on the ground because of him. A dislocated shoulder's only out for 1 week? Really? I can't wait for that second matchup then. So this is the 3rd season I'm playing you. Let's see, the first season it was Malik Willis both games. Second season was Austin Samuel both games. This season it's going to be Justin Fields both games. Have you paid Justin Fields yet? How long's his contract? Yeah. My backup second-year quarterback's almost a 70 overall. Will Carmen, 68 overall. Keith Gibson's going to be 68 overall. Upgrade to a 6'7 overall. I upgraded my third string tight end to a 6'7 overall. Oh my gosh, I'm out of right tackles. I need a... What am I going to do? Oh, I know what to do. Yeah, Isaiah Simmons, you're going to be a middle linebacker temporarily. Hey, Devin White, remember all the great seasons we've had together? Yeah, you're getting traded. Devin White. Actually, no, I don't think I'm going to do that because I could just move one of my offensive linemen to right tackle temporarily. I like Ed Ingram. Monday Night Football against the Denver Broncos.
Tonight.
And then next week I'm on Sunday Night Football again against Austin Samuel Saints. Okay.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Here's Elijah Moore now, bringing it out of his end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. It didn't take long to see our first penalty of the game, did it?
We always talk about everyone wanting to get into the game in a hurry. The officials did as well.
Oh, this works. Let's go Knicks.
Off the play fake. Here's
oh, and we sacked Bo Nix on the first play.
Back in his own 5-yard
AJ
line,
Livingston.
The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down.
We talked about prior to the game, and it played out right there on the first play, didn't it? This offensive line is going to have its hands full all night long.
Now, you often speak of scripts to start a game. Does this mean that play number 2, they're going to go off the script a little bit?
Yeah, what's interesting is that most people, when they script now, they actually script those
Third and
contingencies
11.
in, okay, in case they can't run the play they want to. It's long distance now. Let's go to that play.
It's a gain of 4, but they're still looking up here at a tough 3rd and 11.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. To throw, here's Nix.
TJ Watt with the deflection.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was.
I have no idea why he was even in that portion of the field, but I'm not going to ask questions.
The whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
It's fielded at the 45. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Just hit the 6 foot to the right there.
On first
gosh.
down, Dickens.
We're going to have a rough
And he
game
is
with this
met
offensive
in
line.
his
Both my
tracks
tackles
behind
are
the line
out.
of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Dickens.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
The numbers for him from a week ago, 19 carries, 80 yards.
How about the first month of the season for him? He leads the league in rushing, so you know his confidence is at an all-time high, which means his offensive line loves
Got
it.
Frymuth there.
Opportunities to run block for him.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
95.
Here's Lance. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Trey Lance with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Steelers put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Next to throw on
I want 2 things out of this one. I want us to win.
It's Sutton. For Sutton, the receiving numbers from last week's game. Comfortably up over 100 yards when cruising past that number, and 2 touchdowns.
How'd you like to be the D coordinator this week? He watched that game last week, and I know his first thought was, we have to find a way to take him out of the game plan. We cannot let him do that to us.
On second down, it's
Bop.
Ware. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result.
Joey Porter actually making play over there.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Taking it about the 16. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. Just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
On 2nd down now, Dickens, and he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. To throw, it's Lance. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 47. Now a handoff up the middle. Dickens, and he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. The Steelers are the perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. And they've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And the offense last week, they certainly have things humming, because if you can run up 40-plus points a game, you certainly take a lot of pressure.
No
on your
way.
defense, and you're not going to lose very
He
often.
still got the first down on that.
On what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Because we're online. The lag.
Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it.
I think I might just have better internet than you.
And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They run the counter. Dickens. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Riley Moss takes him down defensively. On 2nd down, Dickens.
Yeah, I didn't want to spin there. I just wanted to frickin' cut.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run, because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Pass taken.
Oh my gosh, I swear if that's a holding call.
And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the
It's pass interference defense.
So they will.
What's this guy's name? I still haven't learned my 3rd overall pick's name. Alex Fox with a great catch.
Great job by the receiver, fighting through all the contact and still coming down with the football. All that great work in practice being put into the game.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Rowe. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal.
Trey Lance is putting up some decent stats now, even though he's not playing great.
They'll try to run this
Touchdown,
one.
Carlos Rowe.
To the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
You're gonna be hearing that a lot this season.
Play there with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year, and the Steelers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point put through by Boswell, and it's now 14-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Denver's offense ready to go again. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Knicks now on 1st and 10. A short throw to Musgrave. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now here's a throw that's complete, and he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 2. Back to the air with Nix.
Oh my gosh, Joey Porter, turn to your right and just bat the ball away.
As the tackle's made at the Steelers' 42. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Nix. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. 2nd down and 3. From the gun, they run with Ware. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To Ware on the draw.
I swear if that, okay, I thought that said defense auto flip. I thought it was about to say flag. Right at the snap.
Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Nix on 1st down. And a quick throw here. That's complete. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it's 2nd down.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
Yeah, they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
Here's 3rd and 3. Working out of the gun is Nix. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
I don't know if I trust Trey Lance to actually get freaking 2-minute drill done right now.
Sanders' kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
The Steelers taking over now late in this first half. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the 2nd quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. Lance now on 1st down. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. From the gun, it's Lance. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that will be incomplete.
Nope.
Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Shotgun now for Lance.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Again, it's Lance. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on
Can
the
he hit?
clock.
I don't think he can hit a 59-yarder.
In on him since that last completion his way. He earned
Boswell,
a little
yeah.
more attention on that route.
Oh, he might be able to
and
hit
that made it a
58.
lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
And I tell you what, he got it from 50.
He made it. Holy crap.
Had lots of leg behind it. So we are at half. Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. 17-3 the score as we resume action for the second half on EA Sports. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So here are the Steelers to take over on offense. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start first and 10.
Pop, pop, pop.
The throw right side is complete.
I love having
here on
Jalen
the
Waddle
first
there.
play of the
Fast
drive.
blocker,
Loose inside
and
the
we're up
30.
24-3.
Inside the 10 and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great effort there. 75 yards. And the Steelers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. On 1st and 10, here's Nix. That pass complete to Moore. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
To throw is Nix.
Oh my gosh, Bo Nix, What were you trying to do there? I was playing the linebacker standing in front of this receiver the whole time, and when Bo Nix started feeling pressure after like 30 minutes, he threw it straight to my linebacker there.
The equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have
Ravens
to
just
start
got their
digging
first
in
win of
for
the
second
season.
half blowout material. They run the counter. Dickens. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 45 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They run the counter. Dickens. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And the Steelers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets him down to about the 4-yard line.
It was a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
And now they'll throw with Lance. Rolling to his right. This is caught.
Touchdown, fire move.
Touchdown. Pat Fryermuth from 4 yards out. And the Steelers take advantage of the short field and finish it off with a quick touchdown. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
See if that fixes it.
Back
Oh, that's
now
nice.
at Acrisure Stadium on the north shore of Pittsburgh. We've got a kickoff forthcoming as we
Now
get
it's
back
raining.
into the action in the third quarter. Boswell on now to kick this one away.
And now we're wearing black uniform. Okay. Yeah, yep, this is how this works
And no
now.
thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. And Denver getting set to take the field. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now it's Nix.
Oh, get baited! Get baited, Bo Nix!
And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown.
Ronnie Law played without a
Haven't done
whole
so here
finger. I'm
this
pretty sure
half
Michael
either.
would be fine.
Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
Now 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Dickens, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
Sheldon Dickens just can't get any,
5-yard loss
get any
there.
yards
It's
on the
gonna bring
ground
up
because
4th
how bad the
down.
offensive line
so
is
now they're
today.
going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away.
And we
from
shanked
long
that.
distance. And this one is no good. He missed it. But that's just a minor blip here in what's been a thoroughly dominating performance.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one from 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through. And that one winds up no good.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact.
I love this
going on
rookie
in
free
that one, and
safety.
it's
He's
3rd
popping.
down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And did he get in? No. They'll mark him out at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Nix looking to throw again. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
They'll go play action with Nix. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. 3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. They'll try and throw. Here's Nix. Now
Oh my
for the
gosh.
football. It's caught. It's a touchdown.
Really?
Elijah Moore, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos get a bit closer. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Oh, a good return up past
Come
the 30.
on!
And he's all the
I
way
know,
up
I know.
across
Realistically,
the
there's
30
nothing
and down
that
to the
we could have
40.
really done there, but
Return.
Any return
he was
that
so
gets you to
close.
midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll start this drive out
Gosh.
on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap
Sheldon
up the
Dickens
week
pretty much has
on a
turned
Monday
Cranberry
night.
Sanders
This is
with
the
this
National Football
offensive line.
League on EA Sports. They'll run on 1st down. Dickens, and they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. They'll keep it on.
Come on!
Dickens, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. And this
Another
won't
Shank
get
field
there,
goal.
won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right, and the lead will hold at 3 touchdowns.
Chris Boswell can't hit from 50 today.
Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is Nix. A short throw to Musgrave. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
Nix to throw on 2nd down. He's got it. This is Ware. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs. And they
Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Alex Highsmith in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach plenty to say about this game.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing Nix. They'll leave this for Ware. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for 13 and a Denver 1st down. Nix from the shotgun. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted.
Cover 6 Willie for an interception. Let's go.
And the Steelers are going to get the football here at their own 23.
No.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And after
Cover
the
6
interception,
Willie.
they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations,
Isn't Malik Willis on your
players
team?
will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. From the 46, here's a 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Dickens, and down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. It's a gain of 3, and it gets in the first.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. A strong running. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
On 2nd down now. Dickens.
Well,
And he is met
Dickens
in
fell
his
short of
tracks
100 yards in
behind
this
the line of
game.
scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. On 3rd
Gosh,
down,
we lost even more
Dickens.
yards when I
That
tried.
is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who...
Who did Trey Lance pass in passing yards? The Cardinals quarterbacks. Um, Roswell, I'm going to draft a kicker. Thank you for your service here in Pittsburgh. You lost to the Austin Samuel Saints. We being for real? You're telling me that the Saints have Derrick Henry and Alvin Kamara? Please tell me he's not going to be back. Oh, he's going to be back for my game. Crap. They have Spencer Tolliver. Of course he's a hidden dev. Saints low-key might have the best running back room in football. The Saints. Derrick Henry, Alvin Kamara, and then they have a rookie that I was looking at drafting, who's a star dev. I mean, none of them are in their primes at this point, but holy crap, they're all still pretty good. Okay. Okay. I'll see how far I go. I'll see you, Taryn.